Hello, and welcomes back everyone. And Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Aeva Var here on Nar Shaddaa. We're looking for the Power Guard project, which has been claimed by the Empire. Apparently the main base is somewhere in the red light sector, and has its own dedicated power generator. Somehow our aide with the Republic SIS are going to have a plan for us once we get ourselves over there. So, let's get ourselves underway. In addition, we've been asked by the Republic Ambassador to check in with an individual known as Ilox, who was requesting Republic aid.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post. Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Okay, so while we're heading to the red light sector, it plays at the Empire heading over to the Duros sector, which is where a lot of refugees from various worlds have gathered and have a lot of anti-Empire sentiment. Similar to how the Kintan Kings were trying to push out the Republic from the Nictor sector, there are a lot of aliens trying to push out the Imperial occupation of the Duros sector. We are. Actually, give me just a moment. Sorry about that. It's getting a little bit warm this evening, so I just turned my tower fan on. You may hear it in the background, if so I apologise, but better that than me melting.
The name's Ilox. I'm a freelance private investigator. We need to talk. I understand Jedi get asked for help all the time, but this is important. Someone from the Republic needs to know what I've stumbled onto, in case I get disappeared.
I don't understand. Are you in some kind of danger?
Almost always, but this is different. There's bad business going down at Club Euphora. So some Republic fleet officers go in, but they never came out. I decided to snoop around. Made it to one of the back rooms. It was full of slave cages.
Who hired you to follow around those Republic fleet officers?
Nobody. I'm just returning a favor. Republic soldiers rescued me from the Empire when I was a kid. Saved my life. I keep tabs on any Republic military that come here on shore leave. And make sure they don't get into trouble.
The Republic is lucky to have a friend like you.
Wish I could do more. But this is out of my league. Club Euphora has major security. Way above normal. The guards are boosted with combat adrenals and cybernetic implants. Whatever's happening, it's worth killing to keep secret. Somebody needs to rescue those officers.
Thanks for bringing this to me. I'll take it from here.
May the Force be with you. I always wanted to say that.
Okay, so let's head into Club Euphora. Ilox is not normally there to greet you when you get off the transport service. Normally he's here. Actually have a datachron, it looks like, up there. And I've forgotten how to get that one. Guess I can look into it. But first things first, I'm guessing this is Riken, the bureau chief of the SIS.
I'm in the red light sector. You have a plan for finding that main lab?
If the Power Guard facility has a dedicated reactor, it's immune to energy fluctuations affecting the power grid. My team is monitoring energy readings in that sector. All you have to do is cause some fluctuations. Applying a lightsaber to the right power conduits ought to do the trick.
I solve a lot of problems with my weapon.
I wish I had one every time a stack of data pads lands on my desk. Sending coordinates to key power conduits. Hit them all, and we'll get a fix on that power guard main lab. And be careful. The red light sector may look civilized, but it's nothing of the sort. Riken out.
Wait, civilized? Nar Shaddaa? So there's 2 more power conduits we need to hit. Okay. Hear the datacron above us. Now we have an exploration mission here. What's that T7? Has a bad reputation. See, I'm civilized.
Dobeida nakta chuna. Mokili maklunki. Ni at ambompa boshuda.
Is something wrong here?
Neompe botmalia bedwana nibobo. Je chopa guma. Va fapa. Ji wonta hompa muli. Ra bampaula. Kipona male tota ad mishka kabanotasema.
Sounds like things are headed in a dark direction.
Chiliska chananga wa ning chikospa inigo dade. Kiko bo kili. Otabunki donko patagawata. Jetanka iliska chananga. Bumpa kombokni.
Okay, so one of the gangs known as the Bleeders is heating up the gang warfare with their new shiny equipment. We need to thin out the Bleeder forces and then probably cut off some of their leadership. We have a heroic mission. We'll look into this. Nar Shaddaa Bloodsport. This is a security service from the Republic Embassy. To all citizens in the red light sector, be advised the Gauntlet Criminal Gang has set up a death duel tournament in the back alleys. Poor refugees are running the gang's ordeal for credit rewards. The Gauntlet is broadcasting these hollows live. No refugee has survived to claim a prize. The Hood Cartel refuses to intervene in this despicable entertainment. All tourists should avoid the area, but trained Republic agents are encouraged to end the Gauntlet's activities by destroying its hollow recording equipment and driving off the gangsters. And that's through the elevator. Yeah, as I expected. I'll speak to Malahan in just a moment. Let's get ourselves inside Club Euphora. So somewhere in the back rooms is where the slave cages happen to be. Oh. Oh dear. Seems the conversation got a little bit heated. And I don't think we're meant to be here. This bouncer's giving me a look. I'm just gonna go past you. Nope, you attacked me. You're fair game. If you had just let me step inside and have a look around, none of this would have happened. He is the club owner himself. And of course he was working for one underworld syndicate or another. Oh shit. Is that a Republic officer? No, that's an Imperial. Huh.
Thank you. I'm Lieutenant Rail of the cruiser Coruscant Flame. Never been so happy to see a Jedi my whole life. Blast, I could barely see straight. They pumped me full of something. Makes my face numb.
Who's responsible for this?
Never heard any names. Most of these people don't even speak basic. These cute little dancers brought me and my shipmates here to blow off steam. Next thing we knew, the dancers were gone. Guards beat us half to death, threw us in these cages like animals.
It's going to be okay now.
I'm rescued. But what about the others? They smuggled us out one by one in waste containers. Nobody came back except for a gunnery ensign. He was different. Didn't even recognize me. Wherever they took him, something terrible happened.
We must learn the truth of this.
I think I might know where to start. I heard the guards mention the quarantine zone. I think that's where they took the others. Please, you have to save them.
Any other relevant information about this place?
The quarantine zone's an old industrial district. Toxic dump. Great place for bad guys to hide. Thanks for busting me out. I owe you one.
Okay. So let's find this quarantine zone. So it's quite deep into the red light sector. Not a problem. Seems like there's a kind of a rally or a speech going on right now. Let's listen in.
You know the names of your masters. Glitterstim and Giggledust, Magnetar and Whiff. And I know them too. I've walked that road you walk. Yet here I stand, spice-free. I was addicted to Rill for 21 years. Only managed to kick it when my connection dried up. That's why, for the sake of these other friends here, someone's got to cut off the supply.
It sounds like a good idea, but you hardly look up to it.
Scars of a wild life, you know. I was hoping you could help. There's Rill labs up and down these blocks serving thousands of addicts. Take them out, and those addicts will be forced clean by pure lack of supply. Can you imagine making that difference?
I've always hated the spice trade. I'm in.
Yes, sir. Time to get it done. Here, I'll show you where the Rill labs are. They're like the hearts of the operation, or lungs, or something you've got a few of. Take them down and the dealers run out of product. It's all downstream from there.
Okay. So, there are various spice labs here within the red light sector. Spice! We haven't actually encountered any talk about spice so far. It is a rather addictive narcotic. Obviously, it ruins a lot of people's lives. Here's the bleeders. Let's deal with this cargo droid. Ow! Right, so we need to activate a turret and then thin out the bleeders' numbers. Oh, we have a staged bonus mission as well. So now that we've thinned out a lot of the bleeders' numbers, we need to deal with 4 members of their leadership. And there's the stage 1 of the bonus mission. Stage 2, destroy some of the bleeder shipments. Oh, while we're here. This is one of the spice labs. Took us a couple of throws, but we managed to destroy one of the spice making equipment. There's 2 other spice labs we need to hit. Ow! That's a lot of poison abilities. Let's just cleanse ourselves of those. There we are. Alright, so next Let's go deal with the bleeder shipments, which are just up along this way. Which actually gets us towards the quarantine zone. Oh, it's not what I intended to do, but I'll take it. Come on. Uh-oh. Quick! Cargo droid! Run! Okay. The last... Oh. The next stage, not the final stage, is to sabotage 2 of the bleeder vehicles. Various droid parts. Oh, great. More Imperials. What the hell is this?
Good evening. Dr. Charnick is at your service. I've never had the pleasure of meeting a Jedi in person. Well, not one who is still alive. This seems an opportune moment to reveal that I am not Imperial. I merely worked for them.
If you come along quietly, I'll take that into consideration.
I'm honored to turn myself into such a fair-minded person. Give me a moment, and I'll revive the good Captain Trazine, and I'm sure he's eager to speak with you.
What? What's going on?
You've been rescued. Isn't that wonderful?
I don't know how you pulled this off by yourself, but thanks. They killed everyone but me.
I freed Lieutenant Rael from Club Euphora. He sent me.
Well, I'm glad he made it. What happened here was beyond horrifying. This lunatic doctor's been tearing our bodies apart, grafting pieces onto Imperial spies so they look like us.
A combination of surgery and genetic splicing. Amazing procedure. I'm the first to successfully perform it.
You're a sickening blight on the galaxy.
It's not nearly as awful as you might think. The subjects feel no pain. The Empire was secretly replacing Republic fleet officers with its own agents. Men enjoying their shore leave made perfect targets. The Imperials wanted saboteurs throughout the Republic's warships. They planned to destroy the vessels from within.
From what Lieutenant Rail said, you've already replaced some of our people.
Yes, but they'll remain sleepers until they receive a signal to act. There's still plenty of time to apprehend them.
You deserve to die, monster.
But let's not be hasty. I'll gladly offer my expertise to the Republic. Think of all you could do.
To infiltrate the Empire? Well, I guess I'd go along with using this filth.
The only thing we should do with this horrible man is lock him away.
You're right, of course. I'm not thinking too clearly right now.
Oh dear. You people are passing up a golden opportunity.
I'll escort this sicko to my superiors for punishment. Thanks for all your help.
I'm just glad it worked out.
Goodbye.
So that's probably why Lieutenant Rail was feeling numb. They were about to get him taken away so that they could take pieces of him and graft them onto an Imperial agent. Okay. Oh, we have another power conduit over here. We made another friend. God damn it, I keep forgetting. Grab this security chest. Thank you. No, I don't think what we're looking for is over here. Let's just get to a place of relative safety. Let's get back over to Club U4, I think. It's probably where we're relatively safe.
What you did is being felt all over. I saw a line of addicts going north and another going east, trying to find new suppliers. But the ones they found were swamped. Nearly everyone's been turned away.
How badly will they suffer?
I've been through it. It's like ice in your veins. Cramps, too. A lot of throwing up. But that pain's like pulling out a hook, you know? 'Cause once it's out, what you did here, it's gonna change some lives. Carry that with you.
Yeah, there's also a lot of anger. People who really, really can't control their urges will be, there's going to be a lot of blood, basically, with people fighting over the limited supply of the spice.
Only one building in the sector maintained a steady energy supply when you disrupted those power conduits. That has to be the main lab. Sending coordinates now. Aside from Agent Galen and the test subjects, we have no idea what you'll face in there. How will you play this?
I'll give the enemy an opportunity to surrender. If they don't take it, that's their problem.
With luck, you'll catch the opposition off guard. You're in for a hell of a fight. Contact me when it's done. Riken out.
Okay. Where is the cybernetics lab? Okay. Not a problem. Let's deal with the Bleeder's leadership. And we may as well do the heroic mission as well. We'll hit the cybernetics lab at the end of our time here. So we have 4 members of the Bleeder's leadership. Might as well hit this one now. Beauty Queen. Okay. I need to take this elevator. So we need to hit 6 of the holo recording equipment, 6 holo cameras, and obviously rescue some of the refugees that are being used to run this gauntlet. We also have a bonus to defeat 30 of the Gauntlet Gang. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Heal ourselves up. T7's also taking a bit of punishment. This is one of those missions where it'd be quite easy to not complete the bonus mission. That's all the refugees saved. One more piece of holo recording equipment, 2 more holo cameras. There may be an additional objective afterwards. Level 40, very nice. Need 3 more of the gang members. That was pretty good. Large group of enemies that were all fairly weak. Okay, so 2 more cameras. As I figured. So they want us to destroy the broadcast terminal and defeat the shot caller. There are 2 broadcast terminals, so you can actually choose which one you want to go towards. Since we've cleared out most of this area already. Hell are you? Mission complete. Well, that's the heroic mission complete. Starting to get the thermal pommelers armor set. Starting to get some better healing med packs. Beauty Queen, she's back. Bloody hell. Okay. Let's find the next member of the Bleeders leadership. We have Guns Karok. Oh, we have the Bleeder vehicles that we were asked to sabotage. Time to go. The next member of the leadership, we have Oil Can, the arsonist. Before we hit the final... Huh. Interesting. What's back there, I wonder? Before we hit the final member of the leadership, we have the Bleeder Street Captain. For some reason, we need a vial of Bleeder blood. Don't know whether we're taking some of the street captain's blood, or he just so happens to have a vial of blood on him. Oh, and the quest auto completed. Fine by me. The final member of the leadership is the Rip, who is a slasher. There we are. Let's finned the Bleeders down quite substantially. So we do get to report our success back to the Hut security chief, but let's go hit the Power Guard Cybernetics lab first. Hopefully we'll find Agent Galen or the Imperials here within the lab. Oh, more of these Colto tanks. Well, at least they aren't glowing ominously red like the ones in the quarantine zone.
We've been waiting for you, Jedi. Darth Angral told me you defeated Watcher 1 and Inquisitor Farav. Impressive. When my men failed to report from the Nikto sector, I knew it had to be your doing.
You killed good men at that recruitment center. Loyal soldiers. The best.
They served evil. The galaxy won't miss them.
No one will miss you, either.
I promised Commander Grawl he could execute you personally. And I left him a few gifts to help. Mark 1 power guards. Not as destructive as the later models I possess, but quick to assemble and quite malleable. It took nothing to wipe their useless minds and program them to serve me.
You captured a Republic agent. What have you done with him?
Something extraordinary. But you won't live to see it. Goodbye, Jedi.
That's not a good sign. Huh. So these were Mark 1 power guards. I'm not impressed. But seemingly they were the basic design. Unfortunately, there's nothing here. Hopefully the SIS were listening in and were able to track that communication.
We're too late, Riken. Darth Angral's apprentice raided the lab. There's nothing left here. I found an encrypted data pad on an Imperial officer. Looks important.
It may have information on where the enemies moved to. Bring the data pad back to headquarters. My slicers will crack the decryption. We'll have to move fast to stop the enemy. Hurry.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll see what's in this lockbox. Is that a mastery? That is a mastery relic. Handy. Perfect. So we need to get ourselves back over to the promenade, back to the SAS base of operations.
Yasedo ponyo is die oto se gata domuti. Is hapoda nopa chunky fagutaji. Oto vokise. So bala wa unikupa. Tomtitak makichisa.
Local merchants have put a collection together to thank us for our efforts. So how do you get the datacron here? Let's look into that. Star Wars The Old Republic, Nar Shaddaa, datacrons. Nikto Sector, we know that one. Oh, it's in the Gauntlet Sector. And it's overlooking the entrance to the Red Light Sector. Yeah, okay. So you need to get into the heroic region. And that'll get you to an... Let's see... Yeah, there's an elevator. That'll get you to a small kind of maintenance level. I see. Perfect. Good to know. Yeah, so this little, you can get onto this pathway here. There's an elevator on one of the ends, which is connected to the Gauntlet Gang's region.
Deaf. I asked for Iridonian hearts. Not Rhodian, not Ithorian, Iridonian.
What do you want me to do? Put them back?
Try stealing a brain. You could use one.
Ha ha. Now look, this stuff's starting to get ripe. You want them or not?
Get lost.
Heard there was quite a rumble in the quarantine zone. Guessing that was you.
The Imperials were behind the abductions at Club Euphora. I took out their base.
Knew this whole deal was over my head, but I didn't know it was that high. I'll be sure to steer Republic people away from Club Euphora from now on. Take care. And if you get a chance, an old friend in the industrial zone could use someone like you. His name's Gannick.
Okay. So we've been passed on to maybe another potential person who needs our attention, our aid. Ah! Ambassador Avedon here is thanking us again for dealing with the Kintan Kings and obviously reporting Barishta Hot. The Republic's decided to limit its interactions with him until they're more confident that he can be trusted. Okay. Get ourselves back over to the Slippery Slopes Cantina. Oh, bloody hell. I've kept forgetting to do something. On each world we visit, there is a group of individuals who are rather interesting to get to know. The pirates, basically. I'm not going to say they deny their affiliations, their occupations as well, but they're rather entertaining to have a word with now and again. I keep forgetting to go speak to them. You normally find them in each of the cantinas that you'll visit. Oh dear. A power guard here. You can see the cybernetics on the power guards are starting to get a bit more subtle as well. They also were more powerful.
I warned him. I told Raikin this base was compromised.
The Chief's dead. They're all dead. What were those things?
They're like what I fought at the main lab, but more powerful.
You kept us out of the loop. Hid the power guard facility. Never told us about these weapons. We stayed. Supported your mission when we should have evacuated. These deaths are on you.
I agreed with you about evacuating. Your superior overruled us.
He was incompetent. I should have been in charge months ago. With Raikin dead, I'm acting bureau chief. This operation's over. Agent Diaz, we're leaving now. Sorry, friend, but you're on your own.
Chief Raikin promised to unlock these Imperial files.
Then take it up with him. His body's over there.
Wait a minute, this Jedi is the only person who can stop those things.
I gave you an order, Agent.
And I lost my hearing during the fight. Give me the data pad. I'll do my best. Decryption complete. The enemy took everything from the power guard lab to a fallback position. I recognize these coordinates. An Imperial-controlled factory on the industrial level.
I couldn't have done this without your help.
Make those scum pay for what they did to us.
You have your information. The rest is up to you.
This is a chance to strike back at the people who killed your men.
I have no intention of winding up like them.
Sir, I recommend we inform General Var Suthra. We need immediate reinforcements. I've marked the enemy's fallback position. Good luck down there.
Let's go, Agent Diaz.
Well, at least we have one competent agent. The other one just wants to run away and put his head in the sand. Okay, so in the industrial sector there's an Imperial-controlled factory. It seems that's where they moved the Power Guard project. Okay, what we'll do once again is take a break here. We'll pop ourselves into the Slippery Slope Cantina very briefly. We'll go find this interesting bunch of individuals. I mean, only their leader speaks, but he speaks enough for all of them. And then we'll take a break, getting ourselves set up, ready to go into the industrial sector. There he is. Paxton Rail.
Art and aggression, triumph and failure, poverty and plutocracy. Nar Shaddaa is a stage whose players dramatise the truths of the entire galaxy. Ooh, I love every square metre of it.
So you got Paxton here, you have Bloodhound, Friendly Rin, and the Mauler. The Mauler seems to have maybe drank a bit too much. Okay. We will take a break here. Okay, T7, just stay on the counter. Sure, be rude, why not? When we come back, we'll be heading over to the industrial sector. Hopefully we can find the Imperial-controlled Power Guard Project lab. Thank you all for joining me once again. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish. And hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.